how, how long have you been wanting to like sing and being and write songs and stuff? How long?
You know, Akil, I was 12 years old when I wrote my first song.
Mm,
It
mm.
was one verse and a chorus.
Wow.
And you know what? I'll probably just go on and grab that one too. Yeah, go back because the background vocals were on that, it was beyond a 12-year-old who had written their first song.
uh,
Yeah, it was
uh.
harmonies and everything.
You really
And
you understood the process. You really
I
understood.
understood the process without realizing what it was
Wow. Wow.
until just now when I thought about it. Like just
Wow.
remembering how that goes, it's like, dude, I was just 12 when yeah, that was beyond a 12-year-old.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
just pure God-given gift
Wow.
because I didn't think about it. I didn't map it out. It just came.
Mm.
Yeah. And then I
Mm.
didn't write another song until I was like in San Pedro.
Oh, serious? Whoa.
And then it was
Whoa.
all of that.
That came from there.
Yeah. And it just came out like a flood. It's like the floodgates opened up and then, yeah,
Wow. From 12 to like what, 20? What, how you was like 20 something?
21,
Yeah,
22.
20,
Yeah.
21. What?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's very interesting. Whoa. What did you think, just being around Charlie and music, or just what you think that was opening up, or just
I, I, I think it probably, yeah, I think there was sort of like an environmental factor in it
mm,
because yeah, I was around Chali, I was around you guys, but to be honest, when you Unified Revolution came out and the Rebels of Rhythm and Unity Committee came together,
right?
that was actually when my floodgates opened up. It wasn't
Mm,
before then when it was just the Unity Committee with Cut Chemist and all that. It
right.
was when you guys came together.
That's deep right there. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting. It's because Charlie had already been doing stuff, but you
Right.
said, but it's interesting that you said it at the point of, when Unity Committee and Rebels of Rhythm got together is when
Mm-hmm.
the synergy that comes
Yeah.
from it and stuff. So all along that same thing, like, oh, all
Yeah.
these things is just being spawned.
Yeah. There's
Because
this ripple effect.
yeah, because I mean, we wasn't trying to make a Jurassic 5.
Right.
That was just something we did, and but we were still, hey, this Unity Committee, Rebels of Rhythm, like everybody's still on their own, but way we did this collaborative effort, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Yeah.
kind of catching fire right now and stuff,
Right.
So I remember Charlie coming back. We had a rehearsal one day and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but before the rehearsal, he's like, yo, Denise, man, like, yeah, we was talking and stuff, and I'm gonna let you take over the rest and stuff. So what actually transpired when you what was it? How did it go?
Okay. So he brought home a tape. You guys had recorded
Right,
Unified Revolution, and I listened to it because for at before I even heard the finished product, when you're with somebody like Charlie and like yourself, you hear the beat playing in a house all day.
right, right,
But
right,
it was when I heard the finished product, I was like, wow. In my mind, I was listening to it. And I'm like, dude, this is so old school,
right,
you
right,
know?
right.
And so I said to Charlie, I said, y'all think y'all the Fantastic Five. I was trying to clown. I'm like, y'all think y'all the Fantastic Five. Y'all more like the Jurassic Five. Because,
Wow.
Jurassic Park was out at the time and the movie was about stuff from way back.
Uh,
So I mean, yeah, it was. Hey, you guys got that old sound, Jurassic. It just kind of, it was just came out of me clowning, you know.
That, which is that hey, that's so dope that because I never knew that you actually thought that aspect of it, because
Hmm.
how we used to always be rhyme bagging and stuff like, oh, you
Right.
sound like this, and and that he's like, yo, she said, y'all think y'all sound like the Fantastic Five, more like the Jurassic Five and stuff, but you elaborated on it more as far as you relating it to actually Jurassic Park and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
I just thought it was just on some rhyme stuff, but
Yeah.
because that's how I've always thought about the group too. I was like, oh, bringing something from the past,
Hmm.
like in Jurassic Park,
Right.
into today's time. So something that was a myth or something that people had always heard about but never really seen it and stuff. We was
Right.
able to bring it in these day and time. So for me, that put me on in the mind frame of being able to stay within these boundaries of knowing
Right.
what we're doing and making it make sense
Yeah.
of what Jurassic 5 was to move, regardless of the actual, because we tried to get away from the dinosaur thing because people they were trying to like just make it some super novelty, like, oh, it's just only the Jurassic type of thing. But it
Right.
actually, but what was a trip though is that named us like how you named it was exactly how it is, and it was, and was like, yo,
Hmm.
we didn't even try to do this, but
Yeah.
this is actually some Jurassic shit and stuff. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
it's like, yo, this actually fits,
Yeah.
exactly what we were doing and stuff, which is,
And you
way
actually created your own niche
right,
because
right,
no one else was doing that.
right,
Everybody
right.
was trying to stay with the times,
Yep,
you know. So
yep.
yeah.